Greetings everyone, and welcome back to No One Survived. Alright, today's episode is going to be a little bit different since we're not going to be doing a lot of traveling. I want to do planning in terms of building the house, and I also want to be working on technology. But of course, the first thing is going to be a horde. We have a horde coming. I have done some work over here on the horde base, so we might as well just go right over there. I added an extra row all the way around, and I'm wondering how much of the spikes will actually take care of everything for me. I'm sure I will have to do some killing here. And of course, I have the extra logs needed to complete these. You know, I kind of want them to destroy the spikes, but then I don't want them to destroy the spikes, if you know what I mean. All right, so fill that one, and then we're going to go up here, and then fill that last one. All right, so there was an update yesterday, and they kind of put out a bit of a roadmap today in terms of things that are going to be added. And it does seem to be getting a little bit dark, doesn't it? Let me get these sunglasses off. That's better. Don't wear your sunglasses at night. All right, so like I mentioned, there was an update. One of the things that was updated is the Desert Eagle. It's apparently not a sand eagle anymore, but the damage was increased on there. As a matter of fact, it does more damage than the Scar. The shotgun is a little bit different in the way it functions, so I don't think it does more damage than the shotgun. But it certainly does do a decent amount of damage. So once again, we're going to lead with this because I actually do have a lot of ammunition for that. How are we doing? Okay, 1822. There was a lot of adjustments, and as I mentioned, there was kind of a roadmap this morning. A lot of things that they're planning on for the future based on feedback. Like one thing is a first-person mode, which I think could be very useful for some things, especially if you're indoors. It does get a little bit weird. See, outside around and attacking and such like that, that's fine. But I mean, if you're indoors, probably want to do that. They can add like new weapons, new traps, new vehicles. They had a picture of a big police armored carrier, which looked pretty darn good. I wouldn't mind having that around. And a lot of other changes. Like I said, there was an update. We'll get into a little bit more detail on that. All right, and we should be getting our horde very soon here. Okay, oh, there they are. All right, let's see what we can do with the... you guys come here, and then you can come over this way too. All right. By the way, another change is that they don't drop the black plastic bags anymore. You'll actually be able to loot the corpses. Okay, you look like you were going to be a problem. Whoa, don't do that. Okay, you are a problem. Okay, and you are also a problem. Okay, you are a problem. Just die. Okay, you know, I'd rather not collect... Okay. Okay, you need to die. Hold on, can you just put your head back there a little bit? There you... Okay, I'm hitting my own thing there. Okay, reload. Okay, he can't even hurt the block, can he? All right, you're a problem. You're beating on my wall. Don't beat on my wall. All right, how am I going to get out of here? All right, can I just... No, don't do that. Yeah. Did I get hurt there? No, I didn't actually. Okay, and she's dead. All right, hold it a minute. I can't get close enough to loot. All right. As a matter of fact, it does seem as if the bodies vanished kind of quickly here. I mean, I can't imagine that none of them had loot, right? All right, that did do the job pretty well. You know, I might have done more damage to my wall up there than them from basically shooting, because I think I was actually shooting into the wall. All right, yeah, you're still there, but I can't get to you. Yeah, I don't have a lot of repair work here to do. They took this one out. There was an extra row. They took this out. But I think that's about it. Let's just make sure about that. I mean, I have to repair these. They're probably very damaged. Let me just check. Wow, that one's nearly gone. All right, I am going to do a repair on that, though. There we, oh, and like this, that does wear down the hammers, but I actually have a bunch of hammers. Yeah, unfortunately, the processing table The first item there is the repair hammer. Okay, hold on, right there. So sometimes I'll accidentally make repair hammers instead of boards, which is really frustrating. So I need to replace 2 of them. The one I'm standing in front of right now, one that's here and one that's there. And I do have a lot of repair work to do. All right, so I'm not going to do that right now. And I also noticed that my Desert Eagle is a bit on the damage side, so I'm thinking it's time to use some gun oil on that. All right, so let me put that away. Okay, but we're done. We're not going to have to worry about hordes until spring, and that's going to be day 42. Yeah, I put stairs here, but yeah, 8 logs for that, so that's just going to have to wait. I do have a door, and I do have a window, though. That's a good thing. I think I have a bunch of, yeah, I have gun oil over here. All right, so let's just put this over here, and let's do a maintenance. Okay, not 100%, but it was pretty hurt. By the way, another thing they changed, if I drop this on the ground, now if you'll notice the nearby items, used to be you have to drag it, but if I just click on it, it goes into, like when in this case, it went into the slot, but it would go right into your inventory. So that was actually an improvement too. They did a bunch of things here. They increased the crop output. When I did the potatoes, I got 6, so it's going to be more. They increase the output when you make bullets and shells. We're not there yet, but that's good to know for the future. They increase the output if you make simple and delicate parts. So that's good because at least the simple parts seem very expensive. There was a problem with the brake light. They fixed that. Yeah, basically, you're only supposed to get brake if you brake. But when I was turning and going backwards, it was doing braking. So it really shouldn't be doing that anymore. What else do we got here? Oh, increase the, it says increase the damage of the Sand Eagle, but of course they also renamed it there, didn't they? Apparently value balance has been adjusted. I'm guessing that's a buying and selling thing. So we're going to have to see whether or not it's a little bit more reasonable because I always thought some things were just way too inexpensive. Just kind of weird. What else? There were some problems with the map, apparently. I don't really know what that's all about, but apparently it has been fixed, which is a good thing. There was also a problem if you were manipulating the map. You'd also be changing the view of your character. So that is another thing that has been resolved. One thing that I noticed that wasn't documented is that it now takes 1 ore to make a block. Now, it used to be 3 when I started playing this game. They did an update and they reduced it to 2. Pretty sure. And it is 1 now. So not documented, but I do believe that was a change. Okay, so like I said, I don't really want to do any traveling today. The reason for that is that it is winter. And I put on the, you can't see it because I'm standing in the snow. I actually put on the leather shoes because they had a little bit more cold protection. So my protection is now minus 41 degrees. Well, I got a bit of a blizzard that was like minus 46 degrees and I was freezing outside. Now, I don't have a full shelter here, but it does kick it down about 10 degrees. So I was at minus 36 in here, so I was fine. So the thing is, if I go far from home and I get caught like that, I don't know if the vehicle is going to protect me. I really wish I had checked that. You know, when I was getting the minus 46, I should have jumped into the vehicle and still see if I was freezing. You can't actually check the temperature because if you go in, you can't access your inventory, so you really can't see anything. I still do have to make 2 visits before before day 40 comes. This is now, we're in 37? No, 36. We're in 36 right now. Because I do need to go over to here to see if I can get more vehicle repair kits. And I need to make a trip over here to get the cigarettes and to get the wine and, of course, to get the energy bar and the biscuits because they're all very useful and other food, too. Hopefully it's a little bit more expensive now because it was just kind of silly that way. Another thing is that I'm probably going to have to hit the gas stations again because, you know, I do have a generator, a fuel generator, and that may be my first source of power. This is actually part of a whole like thing that you're going to plug in And if I'm going to get electricity going that way until I can do solar, then I'm probably going to need a lot of fuel. As far as I know, there's 4 gas stations. There's probably another one, maybe 2, that I'm not aware of. But here we are. We know there's one over here past the hotel. There's another one over here before we go out to the food vendor. Now, on stream, we found one. I think it was around here. I don't think it was there. I think it was around here somewhere. We found one. Now, I happen to know from seeing a video that there's also one down here as well. So going there and loading up with gasoline and storing it away just sounds like a really good idea. Who knows? Maybe there's one down here too, because there is a lot of stuff going on around here. Yeah, I think that we're going to have to wait for traveling until spring. Because like I said, if I get caught out and in a freezing situation, that's just a really bad idea. But I really need to get going on this house. This is probably going to drive me mad here. Because, it looks like it, but you have to jump up here. So, I don't know, maybe my first 8 logs should go in there. All right, and I also want to unlock some technology as well. All right, so let's just start doing some planning. I'm thinking that's what we do. Now, you can see I kind of started to a degree here. The pillars going up are good. These require 4 logs each, so yeah, I'm going to be killing a lot of trees. But let's start the planning process. The one thing I'm concerned about is the ceiling, the roof, because I haven't done that before. I don't know, should I plan for a 3rd floor? I don't know. See, I have a trouble about growing in other directions. I tested over here and I can't grow in that direction, and I can't grow in that direction, and I don't want to get closer to the horde base. Because they have spawned over here. So, if they spawn like inside the base, I have no idea if that's even possible or something like that. And then tear their way through the wall, that just sounds like a really bad idea. All right, so let's get the hammer out and see what we can get going here. Now, we're just going to be planning for the moment. All right, I need cross beams down the middle. But before I do that, I need support beams here. Here. All right, and here. One foundation right there, and then right there. Because if you're going to put a cross beam in, it has to sit on top of something, right? Okay, so one there, and one there. I'm guessing that I do need that. That's a good question. Am I going to need that? Because everything is going to be above that at that point. All right, if I can take it out, we'll see about that. Actually, you know what? I should take them out now, because if I do need them and I take them out, everything might just collapse, if you know what I mean. All right, so for now, I'm going to take these out. I probably could have just taken these out and they would have done the job. All right, let's just take a look. All right, so I haven't really played with... How am I doing, by the way? Probably want to get a quick drink over here. I made more of the canteens, and I have a bunch of ones sitting down in dirty water. Oh, that does remind me. I went to the town. The barns. Let's just take a look here. Right here. The 2 barns that are across from the police station, because I remember that there was a solar panel in one of them. I think it was a big one, too, because I have one... Is it here? Yeah. And the one I seem to remember it being a weight of 30. So I went over there with a mostly clean inventory. The thing is, I started looking at other boxes. And I found a lot of seeds, and I found nutrient solution and fertilizer. This makes me think I want to make the nutrient workstation. I said the agriculture workstation. So that at least I'll have some place to store all of this, because I do have seeds in the other container too. And when I was looking around, I found another pot. So that's, I have 3 pots now. So I feel a little bit safer, even though, let's face it, I could end up making them. They only cost 2 ingots, but I just don't want anything wasted. I don't like waste. Which reminds me, can I make... I can make silver ingots, but I have no idea what they're even for. All right, we'll just leave that for now. I got better things to do. Like for instance, this over here, I was storing water in here. This one here is clean. These are dirty. As soon as this one is empty, I might start cooking it. These were all what we got in the hotel. These are the 3s. They're all in good shape. I think there was one there that I had stored though. And I think this is mostly the loot that I got from the hotel. I just dropped a box there to store it. I want to get these guys off the floor. I want to have racks for everything. And up here, I actually want to do the 3 stack. But let's see about the roof here. All right, so let's see here. Now, I think the way it works, roof, is I'm going with the 45-degree angle ones. All right, rotate, please. No, not there. Okay, not there. There we go. All right. So here we go. Come on. Up you go. Okay, I think you have to point at where it's going. See, when I'm using the mouse wheel to rotate, but when you rotate, it also moves the position too. All right. Like for instance, if I do a rotate, that one worked. All right, and here, rotate. Yep, that good. All right, and this here. And I'm doing that because I do believe that there is corner ones. Okay, and it looks like morning is coming. I think I'm going to need my sunglasses. Much better, much better. All right, so I have those down. I think that there's a 45-degree corner. That one? Is that it? I don't know how easy this is going to be to place. Oh, actually, that one was very easy to place. There we go. All right, and just had it right there. Okay. And boom. Boom. Okay, so now, of course, the big problem is going to be this. I'm not even sure what to do with this. And this part might very well require the cross beams. We're going to have to see about that. All right, let's just see here. I'm guessing I would need something that was that could be put in 3 pieces. I'm not even sure. All right, what does that look like? That doesn't look like what I would want. That's kind of a corner piece, I think. All right, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, I'm guessing... What about this? That looks like it might be good. Hold on a minute. If I can actually get the part in place here. See, I'm thinking that's one of 4 pieces, which is what I'm looking for here. It's just a matter of maybe I have to be higher up. See, I don't know if it's a matter of I can't get into a good position or it requires some kind of support. Of course, maybe this is what the scaffolding is all about. So you can make scaffolding. See, this part looks like it would do the job. You know, if I had 4 of them together, because each one of them is the size of a foundation, and I have 4 parts up here. But like I said, I might need the scaffolding, which means I probably need to complete the rest of the roof first. All right, so I think that I'm just going to live with this for now. However, we should probably do something about planning for the walls, which isn't a really tough one. I think I want 2 windows here, one there and one there, because it kind of matches down below where I have a window and I have the door. Now, everything else, yeah, I need the walls because I'm probably going to be putting things against the walls here. All right. All right. Boom, 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 and boom. There we go. Right, I think that'll do. See, one of the things that I want to do, and I even mentioned this earlier, is furniture. Okay, the rack. We'll just kind of leave it there for a moment. Can I put these guys? Okay, rotate. Rotate. Right, but the thing is, there's space at the top, so each one of these can actually hold 3 now. So if I did that, see 1, 2, 3, because the roof is kind of raised up, so I have the space for that now. So I could have a lot more storage space. And I think I don't know if I'm going to have room for like putting a workstation there or something. But I mean, I could put something over there. And I could put a couple of things against this wall and just have the storage there for the future. All right, so obviously this is going to be a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Going to be killing a lot of trees. See those front steps? That's probably the most of a tree right there. 8 logs for that. How do you justify 8 logs for that? Oh well, doesn't matter. All right, so that is going to be the plan going forward. I'm thinking that once the roof is built, if I'm standing up there, because maybe I got a scaffolding that got me up there. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, back to this. Over in outdoor, there's a thing called a scaffolding here, right? And the one thing about the scaffolding is you can actually put them on top of each other, like that. So, you know, obviously that would get me up on top of the roof there. And of course, I do believe that this is one of those things you can just take apart when the time comes. Where is it? I got here. Put this out. All right, I didn't put any elements to it, so it's not telling me I'm going to get something back. All right, but I am going to tear this one. Okay. Oh, I took it out of my hands. All right, that was silly of me. All right, tear this down. Boom. And oh wow, what is going on here? Okay, the physics is broken. Could I have built that? Very strange. Anyway, I think that's going to work. It's a little compact design there, but that should do the job. Like I said, I had a little bit of a problem there. See, I can get one extra foundation there, but then it starts cutting in. And even though I could probably expand this way, I don't want to get closer to the horde base. Because I have seen them spawn, you know, like here. And would that be inside of my house? And would they be tearing out through the wall then? Yeah, that's kind of my concern. All right, so that is the plan in terms of construction. I'm going to have to get a lot of trees in order to implement that. So let's just go back inside. I think I need to deal with personal things here. Oh, I'm going to leave the thirst just in case I need it, but yeah, physical strength, probably a little bit on the tired side. Do I have any... I was wondering if I picked up any of the energy bars and if they are starting to go bad. There's one. Yeah, I might as well, because the thing is I want the physical strength for now. Okay, I'll put the 71. By the way, there is another way to get physical strength. It's a little bit slow, but it's probably less time consuming than sleeping. So obviously if you sleep, I think you get 50 for sleeping for an hour, so 2 will always fill you up. But there is another way. See, if you hold I, you got these little emotes here, and you can have her do a little dance. We're just going to actually, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, if you can't rock in a zombie apocalypse, when can you rock, right? All right, we'll get her out of that. But you can actually have them plop on the ground. And if you look at the physical strength, which is 70, it now goes to 71. So it will increase. It might be the same rate as sleeping for an hour. But I mean, if you just need a little bit, you can just plop down on the ground. I suppose you can make use of that too if you want to look at like technology, which is what we're going to do right now. Now, I do want to pursue this as far as we can go, but the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to see about getting the agriculture workbench because, like I said, I have a lot of seeds, I have a lot of nutrient, and I want to be able to put it somewhere. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of. The problem is I do need boards. So that is going to be an issue here. How you doing there? Okay, you're up to 82. We'll do 83 and then we'll wake up. There we go. All right, so I think what I'm going to have to do, because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough to do that. No, I have one board. Just one board. All right, so how's my axe doing? Okay, that'll do for now. All right, so grab that. All right, I'm going to grab some trees, and then I'll be back, and I'll just throw some logs in there to get some boards. And then what we're going to do is we're going to unlock some technology. And we're back. I got a bunch of wood here, but I did load some in here. So I have the 3 boards necessary. We're making some more. I think I also needed clay. So we'll grab some clay. And then let's go in here. All right, so back to technology. All right, so I wanted to unlock this. 3 boards, 3 clay, and confirm. All right, so I can make that now. All right, nutrient solution is locked behind agriculture grade 5. So, yeah, that one's going to be a while. Hydroponics box. I think that's something that automatically goes out and gets water if there's a water system nearby. Beehive. I don't need honey. I mean, I have a lot of those honeycombs and I just don't use them. I'm hoping a use will show up for them. Wine barrel. Ooh, that could be useful. Can I make my own wine? And a breeding pen. Well, I don't need that just yet, and besides, my agriculture isn't good enough. Eventually, we'll have animals. All right, so let's see what we need for this. It would be in synthesis. Okay, I need 15 boards, 2 simple parts, 5 clay, and a toolbox. Okay, I'm making the boards now, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right, can I put that there? Is that as close I can get? All right, maybe I'm not going to be able to get any closer to that. All right, we'll put it there. I can always pick it up later, right? All right, so let's see about the boards first. I got, okay, 15. I need 15. So that, I should have that. All right, I need to restore the clay. Here, put that back and grab a new stack. I needed 2 simple parts. Oh, that reminds me. Toolkits. I believe I have a bunch of them. Okay, I got 2 there. And I have 3 there. And let's face it, I know where to get them. Not a problem. We go over to that factory hangar, and there's a bunch of them in there. All right, so boom. Oh, the 2 simple parts. All right, so am I in here? No, that's a delicate part. All right, there we go. I should probably try making one to see how many we actually get. And boom, done. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, so I can make fertilizer. Yeah, I have to store the rotten food here too, don't I? All right, the fact that I can make fertilizer now and the nutrient solution requiring agriculture 5 tells me the nutrient solution is a lot better. All right, so what do we got? Feed. Okay. Oh, just plant fibers for feed? Really? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty simple, but that's okay. Carrots, wheat, corn, herb. Okay. Basically, I guess, where is it here? You can just grab a herb and turn it into seeds. And of course, the yield is better now, right? Yeah, I didn't like potatoes because they didn't really stand alone. I would do tomatoes because I do believe that 2 tomatoes in the water is the same as the mushrooms that will give you the 40 carbs. So in that case, I would probably go with that. Flax seeds, interesting. Cotton. Okay, obviously what I'm not seeing here is mushrooms, which kind of makes sense. All right, so I'm going to load all of the seeds and the nutrient solution and the fertilizer, and of course I do have seeds over here. I'm just going to keep them in there because it seems like a good idea. If I have space, I might just keep the honeycombs in there too, just because I have nowhere else to keep them. All right, so let's take a quick look at what other technologies we can unlock here. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. All right, we have to go down this line. This is pretty important here, right? Yeah, I want to try making the simple parts to see how many we actually get. I'm not even sure. Was it a 1-for-1 or was we already getting a bunch of them? Since they increased it, it would be interesting to see. All right, toolkit, 1 iron ingot, electrical wire, a copper ingot, and 1 plastic. All right, why don't we start with that? All right, do a split. I'll take that. That's copper. Yeah, I should be making some more copper because I got a ton of it over here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take that opportunity right now. All right, 2 of them. And we're going to say copper ingots all the way over here. Then we're going to do this. And then we're going to craft. Okay, and I did get... Yes, I did. All right, I need plastic. We got that in the factory. Split. I'll take that. Thank you. All right, we should be able to do some more unlocking now. Okay, the toolkit. Confirm. Electrical wire. Confirm. All right, what do we need here? Battery. Okay, it requires an electronic component, which isn't a problem. Electrification 2 is a problem. I'm pretty sure mine is 1 at the moment. Though I do believe I have a book. Yes, I have electrochemistry 2. That's the one I need. I should put the simple parts back. You know, like I said, I'd like to know. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, 1 iron ingot. 1 aluminum, and 1 copper. Let's make some simple parts, because I am interested to see how much we actually get, because it is pretty expensive. Okay, so right here... Wait a minute, didn't I get... I have a copper. Oh, I didn't put them in. Yeah, I keep forgetting. It doesn't pull it out of your inventory. Okay, production 60. All right, let's just do that. I'm interested to see how many I actually get. You know, I'm not going to sit there because I do have the books, right? Speaking of books, I think we're going to have to do some reading because I do want to do some unlocking. All right, so I have this. All right, you know, it's actually good timing because I'm thirsty. And I mean that because it's wine time, isn't it? Yeah, can I make my own wine? All right, how many of these are actually... Let me check the other wine over here. I want to go with the older wine because if you didn't know it, wine goes bad quickly. It's not like you can store it long term and it gains value over time. No, it rots really quickly. And I should probably have a couple of cigarettes ready because after all, I'm going to be doing some learning. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do a whole lot of reading until this book is of no use to me anymore. And this is probably going to be boring, so we'll be back when Deetha has leveled. Okay, I guess she's learned all she can from that book. However, she does actually need a cigarette, because that was a very trying experience. She's also feeling good about herself because of all the wine she had. You know what? Why doesn't she just polish off that last one? Like I said, I do have to go to the merchant and get some more, but I can spare the cigarette, and that's an important thing. Okay, I do believe I can do some unlocking now. Let's check on this. I'm guessing that it is done by now. All right, so I got 3 from that. Okay, you know, basically 1 for every ingot, so that's not so bad now. All right. I'd rather find them, of course, but, you know, if you can make a couple at a time, that's not such a bad thing. Oh, it's up here. Oh, and I actually saw something there that I need. A single electronic component. There we go. Also, there were magazines in there. I can do something about that. 93, she's pretty good. However, she's going to have to eat fairly soon. Getting a little tired, and she's also starting to smell a little as well. So, we'll do something about that. All right, let's go back to this. All right, so I needed electrification 2. I now have that. Engineering 2, not a problem. Okay, so we can unlock that. There we go. All right, so this obviously was an important one right here. So switches, a wall light, thermal generator. All right, solar power station. I think I have the solar group drawings. I'm not sure about that. Also, we have the fuel generator. Ooh, that's going to take a motor. But I do have a motor, and I know where I can get another one. We left one in a box. Okay, machining table. All right, so this one was the... Okay, we don't need a diagram for that, but we do have the other one. You know what? I might as well just unlock that. Because I'm thinking, at least for a while... I mean, I do have the generator. That's what I'm talking about. Here, take the motor. Like I said, I do know where another motor is. We found one, and we left it behind. Because they are kind of heavy, aren't they? So let's go back over here. All right, the fuel generator. All right, there we go. We can make that. All right, what about this one? The machining table. Electrification, fine. Engineering, fine. Mechanical 4. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue. And I do believe I have the machining one. Machining table. Right, I got that one. Steel training, bullet training, pharmaceutical, advanced chemical reactions, and the electric furnace. Oh, electric furnace. What is this one down here? Oh, bullet processing. That's an extra. You know, I should keep that out of there because I don't need this one anymore and I don't need that one anymore. All right. I mean, if I don't need something anymore, it's for selling, right? And those books are actually very valuable because they're light and you can get a lot depending on the volume. The later volume's obviously a lot more expensive. All right, let's just take a quick look here. Yeah, the machining table. Yeah, mechanical engineering. I'm pretty sure, pretty sure that I'm not there. Where's machining? Mechanical, there it is. That's the one right there. All right, I do believe I have the volume 4. Yes, mechanical 4 and mechanical 5. All right, but of course I burned through a lot of my wine and I only have one cigarette left. So yeah, she's gonna wait on that one. So let's just take a look at what we did get here. And here, synthesis. Okay, so the fuel generator is 5 boards, 10 simple parts, 10 electrical wires. Then we have the generator, but we have that. Then we have 10 iron ingots, and then we have a toolbox. Of course, we do have extra toolboxes. Matter of fact, I think there's one in the box behind me, too. So I guess I have 5 or something like that. And again, they're not really hard to get, are they? Now, the electrical wire. Now, I do have electrical wire. Hold on a minute. Let's get that out of my hands. Yeah, I have 2 full stacks and I have an extra one there. So that's not going to be a problem there. That's 15. No, that's actually like 26 or something like that. 25, I think. Maybe 24, actually. Let's see. But if I was going to make electrical wire, oh, that's going to require 2 rubber. Now, I have rubber, but 2 rubber is a little expensive. I'm hoping you would get more than 1 for that. You know what I mean? I mean, we got rubber. There was a whole bunch of it lying around on the floor, of course. Yeah, there it is. So I have 10. Yeah, and I have this one. I got the battery. I bought that at the other merchant. Oh, and I think that this is actually going to be important in the future because I think there's something that requires using that. It might be the battery bank. Right, so the machining table is going to be important. You can see what branches off from that. A whole lot. A whole lot. All right, so if we could get this, I'm guessing that this is going to run on power, though. So we'd have to have electricity because if it's going to consume an electrical wire and use electronic components, clearly it's going to require electricity. I'm wondering if we should give a try to making this and maybe do something simple like a wall light. See, I'm not really sure how electricity works. I don't think you wire things up. I think it's more of a matter of, being in the area and it's going to consume. Maybe there's like a circuit thing. Water storage. Drill. Oh, you can make a well. Yeah, but look at that one. That doesn't require anything. Just the drilling tool, but that's going to require steel ingots. I think somebody mentioned that you can get steel ingots from taking things apart. Do I still have... the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer was made of steel and I don't really use it. Here, hold it a minute. Knife in hand. Because I think one of my viewers was telling me that you can do this. Dismantle. If this works, I feel bad about leaving all those sledgehammers. I got 2 steel ingots from that. Wow, I feel terrible about leaving those sledgehammers behind. You know, the ones at the airport. I mean, I could have just pulled up my knife, which I always have with me, and gotten steel ingots from that. I feel silly now. All right, well, I guess I could just keep them in here for now. Although I think, looking back at our technology table over here, we just kind of heard that, yeah, electric furnace. And yeah, there's steel ingot right there. So chances are that we'll need the electric furnace in order to make steel ingots. As a matter of fact, I think from this point on, electricity is required. What is that? Oil well core. Right, back at the factory. The oil wells. So this is how you make the core. Electrification 5, engineering 5, mechanical 5. I think that's going to be a while. There's a lot of wine and cigarettes between here and there. And then all you need is 3 delicate parts. Explain that to me. I have no idea. And then small bottle of fuel, plastic, rubber. This is the advanced chemical reaction. So I'm guessing you're going to need oil to make these because they're petroleum-based products. And then the pharmaceutical equipment. Yeah, slight spelling mistake there. All right, but obviously the machining bench is a huge thing, but we're going to need electricity for that. And this seems to be my best option at the moment because, where can I put that? I mean, could I make a step and put it outside? Because, I mean, you really wouldn't want to do that anyway. I mean, I could just put a foundation here and then plop it on there. Let's see if something like that is going to work for me. And yes, it is getting dark. All right, 1 minute, let's just, okay, right there. And then right there. All right, see, the thing is, you can't do any more because you can see it's starting to get into, so that one is a problem because I'm standing in it. But that one is a problem because the ground is a problem. But I'm just thinking in terms of a generator. Hold on a minute. Back to this. Synthesis. I'm thinking, how big is it? Oh, wow, that's not very big at all. All right, can you rotate around there? Right there, that's what I'm looking for. All right, well, clearly I can put the generator in. All right, what do I need here? I could probably get this going now. I have the boards, a lot of simple parts, a lot of electrical wire, but I can actually get that going. So why don't we actually go ahead and do that? I mean, the thing about it is everything is going to require electricity, and that is going to be a problem. I can always just hit the gas station over here and reload. I'm guessing that 20 days have passed. Even if there isn't, I have to pass the other one anyway, so I can just do that, right? All right, let's see. Of course, I have this, which is a big thing. Yeah, the delicate part. No, I don't need delicate parts. I need simple parts. But this is going to be expensive, isn't it? All right, split 1. And then these. Split 1. Oh, I needed the boards, right? Oh, and now I'm moving really slow. Well, I am carrying a big old generator that weighs 30 here. So let's just do a little bit of rolling here. Oh, you know what? Okay, what'd I just do? Wow, I just took a lot of damage. What the heck? Get up. It just occurred to me that I can't build this because the board underneath it isn't real. All right, hold on a minute. Get over here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I need room. I need room for the generator to be in here because I have to finish. There we go. All right, I got 3, 4, 5, 6. I do believe that's it. Boom, now it'll work. All right, grab that. And roll in, and F. All right, I'm missing the ingots, the boards, and the toolbox. All right, so we got a toolbox right over here. Oh no, I wanted ingots. Yeah, it's a lot of ingots, but I do have a bunch, fortunately. Could get up there. Yeah, I'm going to have to finish those stairs. It was also getting a bit dark around here, isn't it? So, off with the sunglasses. And I do believe I needed boards in here. 5 will do the job. All right, and boom, let there be life. Okay, so it can hold 50. Let's see. This is where my gasoline is at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that on the ground. And another tip from my viewers, you can just access it and then use it and then do this. Yeah, I still have a bunch, but you know, I should actually throw one of those into the vehicle. Here, hold on. And then pick that up and put that back over there. Yeah, I have to. I'm going to stop by that gas station anyway, so I'll just grab the gas while I'm there. But I do want to put one of these in here because I don't want to forget about that. All right, so I need to go to the merchant who has the vehicle repair kit, and then I need to go to the food merchant. The food merchant, there's a gas station along the way. We looted that a long time ago. All right, so let's see. Put that in. Put that in. All right, what do we got here? Start electricity, and this is electricity. I'm guessing maybe those are objects. All right, what can I unlock that would be useful? What about that light? Didn't we see there was a light? The thing is, do I need the switch? I have no idea how that works. I just want to test the electricity. And the machining table would be a little bit of an expensive trip there, mostly because of the mechanical. I mean, I could do a little bit more reading, and we can see about building that. But chances are it's probably going to be expensive. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it needed a motor. And I'd have to go back to the factory and get the other motor. All right, let's see about the light. What do I need here? All right, for this one, I need 3 electrical wire, and I need 3 electrical wire just to unlock them. Oh, wow, my electrical wire is going to vanish quickly. Maybe I should make one just to see how expensive it's going to be. Right? Okay, I got some rubber, and I'm going to take some copper with me. Let's see here what we got. Put that in there and put that in there. Okay, 1 electrical wire. How many does that give me? Because it is pretty expensive there. I guess we have to sit and wait. And there we go. Wow, we just got 1 wire for that. Wow, that consumed 2 rubber and an ingot, and I got 1 wire for that. Boy, am I going to have to find more of that stuff. Yikes. Hopefully there's some more factories or construction places that have that in the future. I was kind of hoping it would be like 3 or something like that, but I am going to need some of this, ain't I? Yikes. All right, well, let's do some unlocking. All right, because the thing is, in order to make it, I have to have this thing going here, right? And then probably a lot of petroleum, and then, of course, I have to have the skills over there. So, yikes. Oh, look at this way. If you go machining bench over to delicate parts, then car repair kit. Very nice. Drill a well. Oh, make a well, and you can basically set up a new base anywhere you want at that point. Yeah, it's too far that it's too bad that it's so far down because, you know, your first location, you're really limited, aren't you? Okay, well, I wanted to see this. What? Oh, electrification 3. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's going to have to wait because I think she's done enough reading for one day. Oh, well. Anyway, we do have a lot of things here that we didn't have before. We just can't turn it on. So I'm going to have to work on getting what I need for the machining bench. And basically, it's skill at this point. That's basically what I need. I still don't quite understand how electricity works. Hopefully, it's not overly complex and the range is actually good. You know, if I put something on this wall over here and it's over there, then it's going to be in range of it. And eventually, you know, we're going to need the solar panels And I'm thinking I make a platform like maybe over here or something like that, and then put the batteries next to it. Who knows? By that time, I may decide to go somewhere completely different. You know, on stream, my character actually found an amazing spot. So who knows? Maybe Deetha in the future might end up moving there. But we did do some planning. You can see the plan here. This is going to work. I do believe I'm going to have to build all that before I can put stuff up there. And then I might very well need cross beams as well. We're going to have to see that. But yeah, I'm going to have to kill a lot of trees. And also, like I said, I got to visit the 2 merchants. This one over here for the car repair parts, and this one over here for the food, especially the cigarettes and the wine. And I'm going to hit the gas station over here so that I have a lot of fuel for the generator as well as other things. Yeah, I already hit this one. When day 40 comes, I'm going to be over there getting some more virus blocker because, yeah, it's only once and then once every 10 days. And of course, we have our update. It's good to see that the game is being updated in terms of fixes and adjustments. That's always a good thing. And of course, there is a plan with lots of pictures and such. They put that up this morning on the Steam page. If that's something you're interested in, you can go and look at it and see all the things that they're planning for the future. That's a good thing. And I am having some big problems here. So I think that Deetha's got some stuff she needs to be working on, including sleeping. So I think that's going to be it for now. A little bit of a different episode today, basically because, you know, the winter is very hard to predict. Things can go bad very quickly. So I think staying at home and working on stuff, I'm going to be cutting down trees and I'm going to be filling things in here. As a matter of fact, yeah, 5 boards. I can just finish off this box. And then I can start getting those boxes off the floor, you know. Oh, guess what I didn't have? All right, hold on a minute. I'll take these, thank you. And I need to get that rubber out of there too. Yeah, get that rubber. Get the rubber out. Get the electric wire out. I can't believe that was 1 electric wire. I mean, that is, that's kind of harsh. That is definitely kind of harsh. All right, so 5? I do believe that that's 5. There we go. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So if you want to see more of the series, please give the video a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the Great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.